Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
You're right, okay.
Happen.
We are the Office Blokes, and we have a gaming channel that we're trying to push at the moment. We've got a couple of videos out already, and yeah, great so far. Really enjoyed it.
Been fun to do.
Yeah, filmed with the Oculus Quest 2 last night, doing drunken bar fights and walking the plank and everything, and it was a good laugh.
Yep, it was great. Yeah, really enjoyed it.
One of the Office Blokes fell over.
Old people.
I know, yeah. You're giving it away there, but yeah. Right then, the top 10 hardest UK accents to imitate.
Scottish.
Ooh.
I can't do a Scottish accent, and 3 of my grandparents were Scottish. I'm terrible at it.
I saw a thing. I think I sent it to you last night, and saying if you want to say Spice Girls, in a Scottish accent, you have to say Space Ghettos in a American accent.
Yeah.
And it gives you the Spice Girls in Scottish accent. The more I did it, the more I laughed.
See, my grandparents that I knew were from Aberdeen, which is like a really soft Scottish accent. And my dad's dad was Glaswegian, but I never knew him. But that Aberdeen accent is what I grew up with, and it's different.
I think Glasgow's a lot stronger, isn't it?
Huge, yeah.
Get a broad Glasgow accent, it can be really difficult to understand.
I'm thinking Newcastle's on there, though.
Yeah, possibly. And Gloucester.
Maybe. Yeah, Gloucester, like Bristol, something like that, maybe.
I don't think, but I just think of Pirates with Bristol.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's do it. So the top 10 hardest UK accents to imitate. Let's do it.
We can see if we can imitate them.
Can you, Adam and Eve?
Hey.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest UK accents to imitate.
When I was there and I really needed to go to the toilet, I was thinking, Tribe, I wonder what their toilet facilities are like, right?
Before we begin, we publish
Probably
new content every day, so be sure to subscribe.
Well, considering it's from 2 miles down the road, it shouldn't be hard for us.
It shouldn't be a stretch, should it, really?
No.
To our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we have focused on core UK accents that can prove particularly awkward to copy. So, clear your throat, warm up those vocal cords, and let's see how many of these regional wonders you can recreate.
Am I right? What would be happening today what you're doing? Robbing people, robbing them of stuff that's important to them.
Number 10, Cockney.
This job is bigger than anything Bridge has done up until now.
With the sheer size of London, it's no surprise that the city boasts multiple accents. But none are quite as famous or as difficult to master as good old Cockney. Everyone recognises how it sounds, and most can copy a few key phrases, although the rhyming slang does confuse the issue for some.
Alright, you're not doing it the way he speaks.
But Dick Van Dyke's infamous portrayal of Bert in Mary Poppins...
Did you ever watch that on The Trip?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rob Brydon and...
them two are brilliant.
I just lost his name instantly. Steve
Coogan, yeah.
Yeah, that was such a great programme, wasn't it?
Yeah, Michael came on when they're both doing him, and then they do the Mick Jagger one as well.
Bryden's quite good at accents.
He's brilliant.
His impressions
He's absolutely brilliant.
Have you heard his Man in a Box one?
No.
Where he does this really quiet voice of like a little man hiding in a box.
I've always wanted to do that.
It's so good.
I need to look into it how you do that.
Yeah.
It's so clever.
Yeah.
You're not doing it the way he speaks.
But Dick Van Dyke's infamous portrayal of Bert in Mary Poppins proves that Cockney isn't exactly easy to grasp.
Alright, I'll do it myself.
Number 9,
It's Australian.
Mancunian.
These things that I want, I can't have, I do without.
It's not usually listed as a particularly prominent UK accent, but it is difficult to do right. Thanks to a barrage of popular comedians, entertainers, and a certain Britpop band, the Manc accent has become much more well known.
That's what it's about, you know what I mean? It's like everyone's a bit square at the moment, aren't they? You know what I mean? Everyone's just a bit serious and miserable, you know what I mean?
In fact, if you did want to try and add it to your own intonation, you could do worse than to listen to a back catalogue of British rock music for inspiration. Or just watch a few episodes of Corrie.
Perhaps I should stretch out on the couch and we could do this properly.
Number 8, Ulster, England.
Sounds more Lancashire to me, his accent.
He is. I think he is from... I think he's from Yorkshire.
Is he?
I think he's originally a Yorkshireman.
Right.
I don't think we have an accent. I know there's a thick Manchester accent, but I don't think either 3 of us have really particularly got it.
When I go to my mates, right, and I spend time... When I used to come and travel and I come back in and stay with my mate, and I used to go back home, my wife used to say to me, God, I know exactly where you've been.
Yeah.
Your accent change is bad.
Yeah.
It goes proper Manc.
I think you always find as well, when you get closer to city centres, then it's usually a bit broader, I think. You know, like, say, going to Manchester around the Gorton area, and where, like, Oasis from, is it? Like Burnage and stuff like that, and Beswick, and same with, like, Liverpool, you know, go to the inner cities there, then it's a lot thicker in the inside. You get out to, like, Wirral and stuff, it's just a lot more
Plasticky.
Yeah. A lot more Aberdeenish, woolly, Scottish type of.
I like it when you go to Warrington and people have got a Manc accent. And they've lived in Warrington. Well, there's half that pretend to be Mancs and half that pretend to be Scousers.
Bit of a mixture there, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, you live in your little bubble here behind your wall with your maids, chauffeurs and servants.
Everyone loves a good Irish accent, but there's so many variations that it can be tricky to separate them. And Ulster English brings a whole new dialect on top of a very distinct tone of speaking. And because it's so distinct, it's immediately obvious whenever it's done badly.
Are a very particular set of skills. Skills I've acquired over a very long career.
The unpracticed will often find themselves slipping into other accents.
I can only do one little phrase of Northern Irish, Ulster.
Oh, what's the one that Jimmy Carr does on that whole bit?
It's not that one.
Right.
It's, I know where you live.
I know where you live.
It's the only bit I can do.
Yeah.
My mate's from Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
When I speak to him, I can pick it up very easy.
Yeah.
But if he's not there, the only one I can do is, I know where you live.
That's quite good, that.
It's not bad, yeah. I watched a video ages ago of Irish people reacting to bad Irish accents. And they would watch you doing that and just be like, "That's terrible." Because there was
very good.
There was some good, what I thought to be good Irish accents there, but people are just going like, no.
My Irish mate says to me it's good.
Really?
Good accent, that. He said, it sounds like you're just from the same area as us.
Community.
What are you doing?
Apologies to the people of Ireland.
I know, yeah.
It's a facial expression as well.
Dan. It's Ian Paisley coming out in me, I think.
I'm fucking Bob Paisley.
I'm generally getting more and more frustrated.
Has his sudden tragic death interrupted your studies?
Well, that's a bit actually, yeah.
Number 7, West Country.
Right.
It's a great film, that.
Yeah, it is. Anyone who watched Jeremy Clarkson on the farm on Amazon, that's that. I mean, that's not in the West Country, is it?
Cotswolds,
but that guy that builds these stone walls blatantly is. It's
just like him.
Can't go for that one again.
Right. What did he say?
Our next entry touches on various regional twangs, each as difficult as the next to recreate. From Bristol to Cornwall, these accents are actually widely used on TV, especially by some of our favourite comics.
I said 5 minutes, but nothing. Women like you are the reason this chicken's late in the first place. You'll be lucky if you get any of my lovely chicken if you keep up this kind of behaviour.
Stereotypically, the West Country ramble is obviously associated with farmers, but it's not all hayfields and combine harvesters. The hard-hitting crime drama Broadchurch also puts the accent onto primetime telly.
I love you very much. And if you remember that smile, give it a go for me, would you?
Number 6, Scouse.
Where's me coffee cup with the mould in it? I threw it away, sir.
Dave's got it.
But I was breathing that mould.
As one of the most recognisable British accents, the Liverpool tone is also one of the most often imitated, but that doesn't make it any easier to copy.
I just think we should go to the toilet.
Another favourite for TV comedians, there are famous Liverpudlians throughout British popular culture, so there are plenty of examples of how it should sound, from Paul McCartney to Steven Gerrard.
You know, we didn't know anything about any of that, so
he's got a really...
That's what they all say. It's every other word's
Can of
Coke? He's got a really mild Scouse accent now, hasn't he, Paul?
His is Americanised, I think.
Oh, very much so, yeah.
Lives in LA or somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless it's watered down. Hey?
Yeah, Steve Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, that's the time more of
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney, that's more.
Where they absolutely chew their words. I think Carragher's the worst at that, isn't he? Where he's like...
chew his words.
So we got ripped off, but
Harry Enfield is still a standout resource for anyone who's not from the city.
What's going on here?
Number 5, Glaswegian.
Alright, mate. Alright.
Trying to nail a generic Scottish accent can be challenging enough, so throw in regional deviations and it's even more complex.
No, it's cool. You keep it. I don't want it. Yeah.
At best, most people...
Was Rabsy Nesbitt at Glasgow?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah. Very, very much so.
Grew up watching a bit of that as a kid.
Yeah.
I got a mate whose dad came over to visit us when we were overseas, and she introduced me to him who's Scottish. Just outside Glasgow they are, and he spoke to me, and I just looked at that Hot Fuzz thing. I just looked at him, I was like, She started laughing, she started chuckling, and I was like, I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah.
So my wife saw me as well, and she started laughing. So I said, say that again. And he said it again. And I went, nope. So I don't know what I did then. Got my mate over and went, this is Martin. And he said exactly the same, and Martin just looked at me and was like, what's he saying? What language is that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I saw a bit of a Glaswegian, I'm sure it was Glaswegian, just like generic TV show that was focused around a corner shop. And it was like an Indian shopkeeper with a really thick Glaswegian accent. I saw a bit of it when I was a kid, and I was like, what are you talking about? I had no idea.
Yeah. And two accents collide.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. At best, most people channel Mel Gibson by shouting freedom as loud as they can, but anything else and it all goes a wee bit wrong, and a bit groundskeeper Willie. Still, at least there's a long list of famous Glaswegians to study for this particular sound, including the controversial comic Frankie Boyle and the 12th Doctor Peter Capaldi.
Get it into your head. Yeah. Rewind today in your head.
Yeah. Okay, stop explaining it to me.
Number 4, received pronunciation.
Wallace is not just some woman I'm carrying on with. We intend to marry.
Closely linked to Queen's English, received pronunciation is arguably the most stereotypically, quintessentially British accent of all, even though it's rarer than a lot of today's other entries. To your average Brit, it's essentially labelled as a posh accent, supposedly in line with how the royal family speaks, and it's typically associated with the south of England.
Well then, let's not overcomplicate matters unnecessarily.
Often a go-to tone whenever American shows include a British scene, it usually takes professional training to get it just so. Number 3, Ben.
I don't think they pronounce words properly anyway.
No.
Well, he was Australian. It was Guy Pearce, wasn't it? So he's going to try and put on the accent anyway.
Yeah.
I think they sort of alluded to it there. Whenever you get an American actor cast in a TV show as a Brit, they always do that speak the Queen's sort of just ridiculous... You know, and it doesn't bear any resemblance to anything I know or anyone I know.
One couple I know who speaks like that. Don't know.
Yeah.
Know.
Yeah.
But he worked for the Queen.
Ah.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. So he was very close as a guard type thing. So he had to obviously
speak properly.
Well, he did anyway. That was his upbringing. But it's.
But say it's Queen. But they don't pronounce it. Say you're going to say like it's a lovely day. It should be said like lovely.
Lovely.
No, lovely. It should be lovely, but they'd say lovely.
Lovely.
They say lovely.
Bath.
Like Bath.
Yeah.
Well, it is actually Bath.
Yeah.
But isn't it? It's B-A-T-H, Bath.
It's Peppa.
That's what it is.
It's Peppa Pig syndrome. I told you about it on another video where even American kids and like Indian kids and stuff like that all around the world that grew up on Peppa Pig, they start saying, can I have a bath?
Yeah.
You know, people are like, what are you talking about? That's not how you talk. But when you spend that long watching Peppa Pig and they've got that accent, there's videos of it, kids from all around the world that talk like that.
Imagine, yeah.
Where I'm from, it's Bath. B-A-F.
Bath. Bath. Yeah, more like it, yeah. Forget the TH.
But this isn't a Birmingham accent, though, is it? This is more of a Black Country accent. With
No, I think it's Birmingham. Aussie.
Is it Wolverhampton?
I'm not sure, actually.
I'm not sure.
Dudley?
I thought it was the Black Country, but
I'm sure he's Black Country.
I'm not sure whether I'd be able to pick up a difference between Birmingham and Wolverhampton.
You would,
I?
Yeah.
I'd have to see two people saying it at the same time, I think.
My son lives in the Black Country, and the accents, when I go around there and I go to a shop, I just can't help it. I just have to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, they say something, and I just look at them and I look at my son, and my son's like, don't.
Yeah.
But then you go further deeper into Birmingham, and it's not strong. It's more milder.
Right, okay.
Everyone's going to know this from Peaky Blinders as well.
Yeah.
It's absolutely huge, wasn't it?
I see next time you'll come back and talk, you'll be a talking guest instead of a singing guest.
Oh.
Right?
When's that, next week?
An accent with the unfortunate distinction of having previously been rated as Britain's least intelligent, the Birmingham or Brummie sound seems to be constantly copied. But anyone who tries to feign it usually falls short. In fact, the accent is so difficult to understand that when Birmingham City Council set up an automated phone service, even it couldn't comprehend the local inflection at first.
Said she was pregnant the same time she was pregnant.
I don't think so.
And I don't know how she can get pregnant anyway with your little...
However, with shows like Peaky Blinders pulling in massive audiences, opinions could soon start to change.
You're a good man. And a good soldier.
Number 2, Welsh.
I know loads of people that hate Peaky Blinders because of the accent. It turns a lot of people off.
Really?
Yeah.
It did me at first when I watched the first series when it was originally out. Then I sort of went off it halfway through. It's only recently, the last couple of years, where I've gone back and watched it again. And but it did put me off, I must admit.
I have to tread very carefully because my son's
in-laws
fiance is she's from the Black Country.
Nothing against the people, but it's just one of them accents. It took a bit of getting used to, really, in a prime time TV show, because you don't normally get it, do you?
Not really,
no. I can't. But Crossroads was probably the closest we got when we were kids.
Maybe that was in the Midlands, wasn't it?
You won't remember that.
No, I watched Crossroads at one point.
You didn't get a lot of them with like Brummie accents, did you? Not
you
really.
Don't see many on the TV, really. The only ones I can think of on the TV, apart from Peaky Blinders, is Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah,
the other one was
Lenny Henry.
Lenny Henry.
Yeah, and he was from the Black Country as well, wasn't he?
They're doing ones that spring to mind. Jasper Carrot, maybe.
Jasper Carrot as well.
Yeah, that's a long time ago when he was on telly, wasn't it?
That's going to upset a few people just saying Welsh as well, because the accent's so broad. It changes, doesn't it? Like North Welsh versus Cardiff.
Oh yeah,
for example, it's a completely different accent.
Yeah.
What the bloody hell is this? Don't tell me this is meant to be me.
It's another that can split into lots of local variations, but for anyone who's not from Wales, most Welsh accents are almost unfathomable.
I've never seen the human condition illuminated in such a way.
With vowel sounds unlike anywhere else, general Welsh languages and dialects seem an ongoing fascination for the rest of Britain and the rest of the world. Naturally, that interest leads to lots of, mostly unsuccessful, attempts to imitate the Welsh way of speaking. But even if you do perfect the accent, pronouncing the place names is a whole new challenge.
Just up the road from Llanfair Pwllgwyngyll go get a Quindrobwll, Llantysilio go goch. The temperature got to 21 Celsius, that's 70 in Fahrenheit.
Number 1.
Why would you need to give people the weather at a particular train station? Because that's what it is, isn't it? It's a train station.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say you've got that train station tattooed on your penis.
Real.
Not that
one, real. Ooh, big letters, though. Massive letters.
Capitals.
Geordie.
Sometimes it's difficult to understand the Geordie people.
You know, what I reckon is that if they had themselves proper jobs, they wouldn't be up to all this, larking every night.
What?
Newcastle, a city famous for Ant and Dec, Alan Shearer, and for having its own reality TV show. It's no wonder that the northeast accent has become so popular, or so synonymous with the UK.
They make a canny noise like. I beg your pardon?
But while it's often considered as one of Britain's friendliest accents, it's not the easiest to get to grips with. For anyone who's trying to forge it, it's usually the case of a few cannies here, a tune or two there, and a why man to finish. But true Geordies will spot the copycat a mile off.
It better not be note like last week. Me cracker's still burning.
Sounds like Sarah Millican.
Does actually? Yeah, it does.
It does, doesn't it? It's exactly the same as Sarah Millican. Right.
Or two there, and a why man to finish. But true Geordies will spot the copycat a mile off.
It better not be note like last week. Me cracker's still burning. Alright, this week we will be doing our new pet.
Oh no, pet.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch
I think it's about
UK.
right. That
it's covered most of the big ones, haven't they? Really?
Yeah. I can't think of any accent that's missing off there.
No.
Maybe Norfolk.
I was going to say maybe Norfolk.
Norfolk's very similar to the West Country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yorkshire's got a bit of a sort of northwestish, isn't it? But it's a different.
Well, they miss letters out, don't they, in Yorkshire?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
That happened to
Yale's bread cake.
And these thighs. They're not your eyes, they're thighs.
Thighs, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
They add letters in and take letters out.
Yeah, you're right. That's good, that though. Enjoyed that.
Bit of education around Britain there.
Yeah.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.